Eu sou fisioterapeuta e trabalho no campo da tecnologia assistiva.
I'm a physiotherapist and I work in the field of assistive technology. Assistive technology is an area of knowledge that supports people with disabilities in carrying out daily activities such as nutrition, hygiene, movement, and even communication. Due to the coronavirus, people with severe respiratory problems and consequently with communication problems continue to arrive in hospitals.
Junto com um grupo de amigos, pensamos em compartilhar o nosso
In this
conhecimento
local and global situation, together with a group of friends, we decided to share our knowledge, precisely in order to help when speaking becomes impossible. In practice, we create alternative communication tables, which are simple resources like this, with graphic symbols that the patients can choose to express what they want to say. Pointing here, for example, the person can say, I'm out of breath, I'm in pain, I feel sick, I am tired, or I'm afraid.
No outro grupo estão pedidos e perguntas. Quero ajuda.
In the other group, there are requests and questions. I need help. Call the doctor. Call my family. How am I doing? Since the patient cannot use a dictionary, does not know some of the terms, we have created a grid with letters where they can write the word they want to say. And also an outline of the human body, so that after highlighting the symptom or pain, they can show the part where the symptom is felt and its intensity.
Considerando que essa epidemia é global,
Considering that this epidemic is global and that these resources could help people around the world, we have translated it into different languages, such as Chinese, Spanish, Portuguese, French, English, German. Everyone can access the archives of this material, print it, classify it, and offer it to the health services of your cities. We are very happy to know that this resource has already arrived in many hospitals, health centres, and ambulances throughout Brazil. We have received reports of how the relationship between the patient and the healthcare staff is changing and is better informed, finding that this simple resource makes it possible to establish a new type of communication and provide more adequate care. And on the part of the patients, they are relieved of the anguish and tension of not being able to communicate.
At the beginning of this pandemic, back in March, we received an email from our parish asking for people to stay in contact with their elderly parishioners to make sure that they will feel connected with the parish life, to whom many of them have given so much of their lives. I responded to this very happily, and every Saturday I started contacting these people, and I had a list of 12 names to call regularly. I did not know any of them, and neither did I. So the first conversation were a little bit very quick, very short, not very much in-depth conversation, because they didn't feel very comfortable. As time went by, this experience has changed completely, as they feel that we really feel so much more connected. There is a feeling of family amongst us, and they look forward to my call every Saturday morning. And if I happen to be running late, they get a little bit concerned. I'd just like to share one particular experience with one of the elderly people. This lady who has, due to her deteriorating health condition, suffers from pain, acute pain constantly. And I can feel that in the sound of the voice when I talk to her. So I make a point to make sure that before I finish the conversation with her, she feels a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more at peace. And I often tell her that God loves us so much and that we can carry on together. This gives her a sense of peace, and we can carry on the conversation a lot more freely. We are looking forward to the time where we can actually meet each other face to face and really get to know each other much better, and looking forward to keep on building this family that we have already been building.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người.
Hi, I'm Win from Vietnam. I am here with my family and I want to tell you about my experience. Last summer, a friend gave me some money to be used to help feed children belonging to some minority ethnic groups in the Highlands. In the past, we have done this outreach activity with my family and friends every time we go back to the town where I was born for the holidays. It makes me happy to see them happy. With my dad, we thought of doing it again this summer. As I was working out the cost of helping around 200 children, I realized that the money we had was not enough. Then I remembered I had been given some extra allowance from my parents as a reward for having very good grades at school last year. My dad had once asked me if I was happy with that reward, and I had said yes. Then he had suggested, "Why don't you share your happiness with other children?" At first, I thought I would use the money to buy all the things I wanted. Then I felt Jesus was telling me, "If you give, you will also receive more in return." So, I decided to use my personal allowance to complete the shortfall in my budget. With the help of my uncle, who is a priest, we were able to distribute really nice snacks to these children on a Sunday after Mass. It was also a chance to remind them to throw away the rubbish properly, as a way of caring for the environment. They were all cooperative and very happy. I think I would like to do this more often in the future. The happiness I felt was indeed the hundredfold I received from Jesus in return for what I had given. Thank you.
Cảm ơn.